What's up, gamers? Today we're going to talk about a little thing called Aimlab. That's right up here. So, Aimlab is actually an application I found out about when Dr. Prodigy announced he was working for the company that makes it as a product manager, I believe. And I went to look at the company, and I saw this app. I'm like, wow, this is actually the kind of app I've been looking for a while now. Big into the sort of self-improvement type of industry, and I'm always looking for ways that could possibly give me some more efficient ways to train. Being older now, one should say an adult, and I'm not in college, so I don't have hours upon hours to spend playing video games. So I thought, all right, an application like this could be a way to more efficiently train my mechanical skills, help give me an edge against some of these kids. I'm a little bit concerned because now that I'm significantly older than kind of the average competitive player, which is probably close to like 18, 20-ish. That's actually 20 might even be high, considering the amount of 14, 16-year-olds that are playing this game. I'm at least got 15 years above average of a Splatoon player, so the age factor is definitely something that concerns me, especially when it comes to things like reactions. And Aimlab seems like a great way to kind of train and improve these skills. One of the other things that is tracking. Let's see. Let me show you. I'll give you a little display here. Actually, I'm trying to use the mouse. Let's see. Let's go to Ninja Shot. Ooh, you got to just to look at this over this thing. You've got some different. I made my own custom thing. It's this is a rocket launcher. Clearly, it's not a custom slosher. But I wanted a projectile weapon that's slow firing like a slosher. This is my attempt. I'm going to use the 9mm because this seems to be what, at the moment, it is worth noting that it's 40% complete. So not everything's going to be perfect. But what we have right now, the base game, is actually really exciting and really cool. So let me switch over to this screen. We can show you what this is like here. I like this message. Just breathe, relax, calm down, and have some fun. So look at this guy. Look at he's jumping around. He's moving like crazy. This is challenging. You go into Splatoon, and I will mention that I am using the Pro controller through Steam. It's actually pretty easy. Steam supports the Pro controller, through their big picture software or whatever. I'm just playing this through Steam. It automatically supports the controller. I have the gyro basically set up as a mouse. That's all you got to do to get this. And it's not the exact same as, say, as it would be, playing Splatoon, as far as the just how the gyro reacts. But it is pretty darn similar. The fact that some problem areas for me are showing up in this this program that would show up on Splatoon is pretty encouraging for me, because that kind of shows me hey, maybe some of this stuff is translating. And that's kind of the only concern I have with this is just how much is this going to be a 1-to-1 ratio between being really good at this and being really good at aiming in Splatoon. And some of the things are definitely going to be different, because things like positioning, things like the sort of spacing on weapons, the effective range, that kind of stuff. I mean, how can that translate? Especially if you're using something like a hit scan weapon. But things like reactions, things like tracking, that could be improved through this definitely, I can definitely see that being better. And the thing with a program like this is it's a way to kind of focus specifically on some of these mechanical problems that you have, as opposed to, you know, just playing the game. You go to the training room and it is super boring. That's one of the things that I think this is really good with, is a lot of this stuff is fun. Let me show you a grid shot. I think that's probably my favorite. It's just satisfying to play. It just feels satisfying, you know, the way like the things explode, the way they sound. It's fun. And things like flicking and the way it tracks your accuracy, I mean, it doesn't do that in Splatoon. At least in the training room, you know, there's nothing like that. This is just enjoyable, to be honest. Going wide here, boom, boom. I just enjoy shooting this stuff. And, you know, just shooting those same bags over and over again, it's just bleh. You know, this, you've got a ton of different modes. You have different like AI controlled stuff that you can do. You can change it up. With, you know, the Splatoon training room, it's almost kind of like make your own fun. And there's nothing wrong with it. I just really enjoy what this brings in terms of the fun. And, you know, you want to make it, if anything, it can help encourage you to play and train more, get you better at the game, I think is a plus. So this, I mean, this is what, for me, what it's designed to do is just help you focus in on certain things. Grid shot, I'm not exactly sure what that would do, but I just think it's super fun. Like, but I could show you something. I kind of went over tracking a little bit with that. They've got a lot of custom stuff you can set up. I'll have to show you the. Let's see. Let me show you this. Strafe Track. This one I really like too, because I think tracking is definitely one of my weak points in my game right now. But you just follow this orb on target, and this will move back and forth randomly, kind of simulating, you know, what an enemy would do. It'd be really cool at some point. You can kind of like program your own AI, and maybe that is even in the game already. I just haven't explored it. I think there's like a lot of like workshop support for this, so it's actually pretty encouraging on what people could do with this. I would love like to be able to like kind of map out the way, you know, trying to get something similar to where a Inkling would move, like, you know, how they kind of like can move back and forth a little bit and jump up during a fight, you know, swim. Because they sort of, when Inkling swim, it kind of comes up. You know, they start swimming and they gain speed pretty quickly. It's kind of like you know, the speed is almost like a curve, like up like that. And then, you know, they reach out on a certain part. But this is, again, really cool. You know, it tracks different things like score, accuracy, average time on. Like, it's, you know, congratulations, your score was, you know, better than my average. Keeps track of the average. Go to advanced insights, error biases, and of course this is just back and forth. So 52. The only, like, this is actually one of the things that that I think they really need to improve. And, you know, it's still like a work in progress, but like some of the stuff, like I don't understand what this graph actually means right now. Like, am I error bias? Like, am I better or worse? I know what the 1% means. Like, they could do a better job of like explaining these things to me. They have insights. Poor tracking is well below average. Yikes! Kind of mean. They don't really have any strengths too much. If you're like, you're not doing well, is the last below the 35% prioritize staying on target. So they're kind of mean on the insights, but that's pretty. That's all right. They keep, they have a leaderboard if you want to look at that stuff. But there's a lot of cool stuff, a lot of gamification to help you with certain parts of the game. And let's see. Let me just check my notes, make sure I got everything. Lots of different customization. Let's see. Yeah. And that is, and that's really it. I think this is exciting. An exciting application. Look forward. I've only been using it about a week, but I definitely think it's improving. And I say think, not because I think it's really promising, but there's obviously could be a bias there. You don't know how well certain things can work out in the long run, but so far it's promising and it's exciting. I thought I would share with you. I mean, even if it's not the same, it's not going to replace playing the game itself, but it could give you a different way to kind of practice certain aspects of your mechanics that, like, using the cursor itself. This is really just an aim program. At least, in terms of Splatoon, I think it's just an aim program, reaction, that kind of stuff. Help you with that. And I guess really that's all I have to say on this subject. So check it out, Aimlab. It's on Steam. If you have a PC and you want to use it through your Pro controller, it's pretty easy. You just plug, just get that, you plug the USB into your computer, and Steam should be able to detect it pretty easily. It just happens automatically for me. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe. It really helped me out. I'm trying to get out some more YouTube content. I'm streaming on Twitch right now. Check it out. twitch.tv.davandrus. I'll leave it in the description. All right, guys. You have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later.